like, so in the first session of DEEDS software, that is digital circuit simulation, we discussed basic logic gates. Only I have taken the logic gates, I connected some inputs and then I connected some outputs, and I showed how the truth table of the basic gates are working. So that is what we did in the first class. And in the second session, we discussed like, I have taken the universal gate. I thought of covering two things, NAND gate and NOR gate in that session. Due to time constraint, I can't able to complete that on the NOR gate part. I have planned one more session for the NOR gate. So we did only NAND gate on that session. Yes, on the third session, we did combinational circuit, practice of combinational circuit. So that was very interesting. We did hard, that is half adder. We did half adder using the basic gates, and then half adder as a basic block we tried, and then the second one is full adder we tried with half adder circuit. Full adder we tried with the half adder circuit, and then what next we tried? We tried the parallel adder using the full adder circuit, and then finally we tried parallel adder using a IC, using a block type of thing. So also we tried a subtractor come adder we tried. And in yesterday's class we discussed like magnitude comparator we discussed. It is using basic gates. We discussed the magnitude comparator. Yes, that is very easy. See, one thing to study digital is, once you study digital, you practice that in a paper. You take a note and practice that in your note, so that uh, according to my experience, no need to study digital at all. It is just a practice, just like how we study for the max. Once if you practice, you can go and write the max exam. So it's similar to that. Once you practice that, you no need to study digital. You can directly go and write the exam. So one thing you want to remember is how to do the logic. The logic is very essential here. So that's why everything is logic. Logical input, logical output, logic diagram. Yes, in digital. So if it is digital, it comes to the logic. So what and all logic is there? 0, 1. Only two logic we have available. Yes. So in yesterday's class, what we discussed? We discussed like, I think it's encoder, decoder we discussed. And then uh, again, because of the time constraint, we missed mux and demux. So today, I thought of covering the mux and demux also. Yes. So after the mux and demux, we will go to the flip-flop. So these are the things we already covered: logic gates, combinational circuit, half adder, full adder, parallel adder, magnitude comparator, encoder, decoder, mux and demux. So we know logic gate is divided into logic circuits. Logic circuit is divided into two broad way, two broad thing. What is that? That is a combinational circuit and the sequential circuit. So combinational circuit does not have any memory, and sequential circuit will always remember something. Yes, that is sequential circuit. So in this mux and demux is a combinational circuit. Mux and demux is a combinational circuit. Yes. So what is mux? In mux, I will have a control switch. This is my control switch. I can select which input I want to take. Similarly, in demux also, I will have a control switch. I can select which output should I connect. I can select which output should I connect. That is my demux circuit. Yes. What is the miss in encoder and decoder? The miss, what is missed in encoder and decoder is, encoder decoder does not have this select switch. In mux and demux, I will have a select switch. Yes. So that is the difference. Yes. So this is how many inputs are there in this mux. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 inputs are there. And how many output is there? Only one output is there. Yes, this is mux. Demux is one input and how many output? I have 5 output. Yes, that is demux. So always mux will have only one output. Always demux will have only one input. So that is the logic. Yes. So I can design the mux as 1 cross 2, 1 cross 4, 1 cross 8, 1 cross 16. Like that you can keep on extend. Similarly, you can design it like demux as 1 cross 2, 1 cross 4, 1 cross 8. So like that you can keep on extend your demux also. What is sequential circuit is? Sequential circuit will have some memory. That is the sequential circuit. So if you tell, if I tell hi to someone, so if I tell hi to combinational circuit, the combinational circuit will tell me hi. The same if I tell hi to the sequential circuit will tell me hi Priya. The sequential circuit is having a memory, so it can able to remember me. So that is the sequential circuit. So this is simple 2 cross 1 mux. Okay, so 2 indicates it is having 2 input lines. 1 indicates it is having 1 output line. And also how many selection lines? Selection line is 1. So if A is 0, I naught will travel to Z. If A is 1, I1 will travel to Z. Yes. So this is like I'm selecting what I want to communicate. If my switch at place 1, place A, I'm selecting A. I'm giving chance to A person. So in TV we will see the quiz program, no? So if someone pressed the button, they'll give chance to the A team, B team, like that they'll do, no? So it is similar to that. If the switch is in A position, the chance is given to A, and they can talk. They can talk to whom? They can talk to again A here, the first one here. Yes. So this is a simple. What is there? Mux is a data selector, correct? Huh? So this is a simple 2 cross 1 mux. In your syllabus, you have 4 cross 1 mux. Okay. So first we will try with 2 cross 1 and then we will go to 4 cross 1. Yes. If A is 0, so Z will be I naught. If A is 1, Z will be I1 then. So it moves like that. And the same diagram is given using logic gates here. This is 4 cross 1. So now I'll open the software and then I'll try first 2 cross 1 mux. Okay. I'll go to File, New Circuit. I have created a new page for designing. So now usually we will take what and all we need. We will take from this toolbar. See, this is my decoder block. See, next to decoder we have the mux block. Okay, now I'm going to design 2 cross 1 mux. So just pick 2 cross 1 mux, put it on your page. Then what and all you want? You want 2 inputs and 1 input for selection line, and Q is your output to select those things. So input switch. What is this? A. Input is A here. Mux is a parallel to serial converter. Yes, correct. Very good. So this is what? This is my selection switch. So I give the name as select only. So input is over. What next? Next is I should place the output. So what is my output? I'll take my output as Q only. Okay. So now control W. Control W is for taking the wire. Yes. Yes. Done. Okay. So now what I have to do? You have to do the simulation. Yes. First I want to save this. So what is the name? I'll give mux and demux. Give some relevant names. Give the similar name of the experiment so that later on if you want to take and see, so you can easily identify which icon is for which exercise. Okay, it's this simulation is little more, they have improved this simulation. See, the selection line is 0. So what is present in my A is traveling to Q. Okay, so what is present in my A? In my A, I have 0. So that 0 is traveled to Q here. Yes, if I make this as 1, what will be my output? My output will also be 1. So let us see. Yes, got it? So in the same time, now I'll change this B. Any change is there? No change. Okay. So now I'll make the selection line as 1. I'll make the selection line as 1. See, this arrow indicates now B is active. B input is selected. So this B0 is traveled to the output side. So if I make it 1, so this is also 1 here. Yes, understood? So this is a very simple example. What is the enable input on the multiplexer chip? Enable, yes, we discussed yesterday. Enable is like main switch, main power button. If I make enable 1 only, I can able to operate that IC. If enable pin is 0, I cannot operate that IC. So enable is like main power button. Only if your main power button is on, you can operate TV, grinder, mixie, anything in your home. If your main power button is off, nothing you can operate. So this is, if my selection is 0, it will select A to the output. If my selection is 1, it will select B to the output. I can apply any data in my input switch. If it is 0, it will pass 0. If it is 1, it will pass 1. Yes. This is 2 cross 1 mux. Got it? So from this, shall we design the 4 cross 1 mux? So go to the toolbar, pick up the 4 cross 1, put the 4 cross 1. See, it is 4 cross 1. Yes. So 4 inputs and always that 1 is output. 4 cross 1. Shall I write this 4 cross 1 as 2 power 2? Shall I write this 4 cross 1 as 2 power 2? I can write this as 2 power 2. What is the 2 in the power? The 2 in the power is my selection line. The 2 in the power is my selection line. So wait. Yes, so what I can do? See, here 4 is my input. 1 is my output. It is 4 cross 1 mux. Okay. So this 4 I can write it as 2 power 2. So what is the 2 in the power? The 2 in the power is my selection line. So in 4 cross 1 mux, how many selection lines I want? I want 2 selection lines. Okay. So now you help me to do 8 cross 1 mux. 8 cross 1 mux. So what? How many inputs? 8 input. 8 cross 1 mux. So how I can write this 8? I can write this 8 as 2 power 3. So how many selection line I want? I want 3 selection line. Yes. So this is the logic. But always 1 is my output. Okay. So now help me for 16 cross 1 mux. Help me for 16 cross 1 mux. How many selection lines? 2 power 4 selection lines. Good. Okay. So similar way you can keep on expand it. So now again we will go to our software screen. Yes. And I'll take, see here, I have 4 continuous input. So I'll take what? I'll take a dip switch. 4 input dip switch I'll take. And this is A to D. Okay. A to D is my input dip switch. And then here, this is selection line. So it is 4 cross selection line. This is S1. So you make it as S1 itself for easy understanding. This is S0. Okay. Then this is, I'll put it one LED here. Yes. Then we will do the wiring. Okay, done. So now we will do simulation part. Yes, all the wirings are done. So go to the simulation. So it's mux only. Yes. So input is 0, 0. Selection line is 0, 0. So which input is selected? A input is passed to output. So what is present in A? A is 0. If I make A as 1, so output becomes 1. Yes. So in this case, see, again I'll make A as 0. And in this case, I try with the other inputs. Yes, there is no change in the output. Got it? Okay. Then we will change it to 0, 1. 0, 1. Now which is passed? B. B input is passed. Yes, got it? B input is passed. Now I'll make 1, 0. Now which is passed? C input is passed. Which is passed? C input is passed. Now I'll make 1, 1. Now D input is passed. So selection lines, I'll take you to PPT. See, when input is selection line is 0, 0, it will take I0. That is this one, basic LSB. When selection line is 0, 1, it will take the I1. Selection line is 1, 0, it will take I2. Selection line is 1, 1, it will take I3. So selection line is the control point. They are the controller. They are going to control which input I should pass. Okay, if selection line is 0, 0, I will pass I0 to Y. If selection line is 0, 1, I'll pass I1 to Y. So that is the logic. This is using basic gates. So we practiced as many examples for basic gates. You can yourself try for this basic gates. Yes, this is the application we discussed in the theory part itself. So Maksa, I want to play a song in my music system. So I have 4 different inputs. So one is through my phone, through my laptop, through my TV. I have 2 different options here. So based on my selection lines, which song is played in which gadget, I can select in my music player. So that is the idea. So then it is demux. So one input will be there and two power out, two outputs will be there. So if selection line is 0, what is present in the input will be passed to Y0. If selection line is 1, what is present in the input will be passed to Y1. Okay. So that is the logic. So in mux, we controlled the inputs, and in demux, we are controlling the output. We are selecting the output. In mux, we selected the input. Yes. So this is for the 1x4 demux. So again, we have two selection lines because our output is 4. That is 2 power 2. So this power 2 in the power means it is how many selection lines? Yes. So what data present in your D will be traveling to any of the place based on your selection line. Okay. So we will implement this using the software. Yes, we already did mux and it worked fine. Now what I'll do, I'll take a demux. So next toolbar option is demux. See 1x2 and then 1x4. So I'll take a 1x4 demux. And then what I want again similar two selection lines I want. I'll take two selection lines. Then I want 4 output LED array I want. So what its output? Again A to D, its output. Yes. Okay. Now what I'll do, I will connect my mux output to this demux. So this is one of the application. So what is this application? What is this application? Which application I'm trying to explain? Which application is this? If it is alone, it is demux only. But as a whole thing together, which application is this? Mux and demux together. See, the best example is like a telephone conversation we can take. So A wants to talk to A, B wants to talk to B, C wants to talk to C, D wants to talk to D, and we have only one channel. We have only one channel for A, B, C, D to talk. So all the four person are going to share the same channel. Yes. So like this, yes, telephone exchange. So all our conversations will work in the same way. We'll use this mux and demux concept only. Okay, now we will simulate it. Yes. Okay, now what is my selection line? In the mux portion, we will see my selection line is 0, 0. So obviously my A will be selected. A will be selected. Okay. So A is passed to the output. What is in A? A is 0. So this output is also 0. And here also 0, 0. So what is selected? Q naught is selected. Yes. I'll just change A as 1. You can see the same reflection in the output side also. Yes. So now this complete channel is dedicated for A to communicate. So A is talking to A. Yes, got it? We multiplexed and as well as we demultiplexed. Yes, I hope you can able to follow this. It's one complete application. So now I'll make 0, 1. Now I'll make 0, 1. So what is the meaning here? Here, now B can communicate, but B can talk to whom? Here it is still 0, 0. So B can talk to A only still. Yes. So I'll make 1. See, B is talking to whom? B is talking to A. But I want to make it as B is talking to B. How I can do? I want to make this selection line as 1. So now B is talking to B. Yes, got it? B is talking to B. Then we will do 1, 1. So now who is talking? D is talking. D is talking to whom? I want to make it as D. Okay. So D is talking to D. Yes, got it? D is talking to D. So this is one, you can understand this exercise as a whole. This is the concept of multiplexing as well as demultiplexing. We multiplexed in the transmitter side and then we demultiplexed in the receiver side. So this is what happened in the telephone conversation also. So this is using the basic gates, the circuit using basic gates. So this one gives us the idea of which IC is having 2 cross 1, which IC is having 4 cross 1. And again it is like DMUX. DMUX. This is what is given a selection line. It is not the input. What is shown here is a selection line. Yes. Selection line is a control terminal. Like how yesterday we controlled M in our adder and subtractor. Na? So similar to that, selection line is also control terminal. If I give the selection line as 0, 0, A input will be selected. So next we will go to the flip-flop. Flip-flop we know that is a sequential circuit, so that it is having memory and it can which IC is used for the implementation of 1 cross 16 DMUX. Yeah, it's there na, here. 74154. It is 1 cross 16 only. This 4 is the selection line. This 4 what I mentioned here is selection line. You can make it as 1 cross 4 or you can make it as 1 cross 16. Okay, so flip-flop is having only 2 states. What are all the states? So flip-flop is having 2 states, that is 1 or 0. Yes. So we know what is latch and what is flip-flop. Latch we will build from the basic gates. Latch does not have a clock signal and flip-flop will always have a clock signal. So 2 things are there. So first I'll try to design one latch. Okay. So this is flip-flop basic symbol. So what and all is there? S is there, R is there, Q is there, Q bar is there. So when both are 0, 0, it maintains the previous state. If R is 1, it means reset. If S is 1, it means it is set. If both are 1, 1, that state is not allowed. If both are 1, 1, that state is not allowed. Why that is not allowed? See, this is the latch. Okay, latch made using latch made using NOR gate. Okay, so I have shown you the truth table of NOR gate. So when both the inputs are 0, 0, the NOR gate output will be 1, or else the NOR gate output will be 0 only for all other state. Okay, now we will design this basic latch and then we will check do we obtain this truth table. Okay, so 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0 and then 1, 1. Yes, that we will check. We are going to verify the truth table of SR latch using the software. So I'll open a new circuit page here, new circuit page. This is for our flip-flop exercise. So we are going to design first using basic gates, that is NOR gate. So take two NOR gate, then what else? That's it. Then you have to take input and outputs. So two input switch. So what is this? R. The top what you have is R, bottom what you have is S. Then the top of your output is Q, bottom of your output is Q bar. So this is Q. S means set, R means reset. So this flip-flop is set, reset, flip-flop. There is no clock here, so it is set, reset, latch instead of flip-flop. Yes. Now this you have to do the feedback memory. There is a feedback, so it means that there is a memory. Okay. So now the circuit is ready. So go for the simulation. So before simulation, I will like to recall its truth table. So when both the inputs are 0, 0, it will give me the old output. It will give me the old output. That is first case. When set is 1, latch is set. So Q is also 1. When reset is 1, latch is reset. So Q bar will be 1. When both are 1, 1, if NOR gate gets any 1, output will be 0 and this will also be 0. See, ಎರಡು input ನು 0 0 ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ರೆ output ನು ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, old output ನೇ maintain ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. So set ಅಲ್ಲಿ 1 input ಕೊಟ್ರೆ Q 1 ಅಂತ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಮತ್ತೆ reset ಅಲ್ಲಿ 1 input ಕೊಟ್ರೆ Q bar 1 ಅಂತ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಫ್ಲಿಪ್ ಫ್ಲಾಪ್ ಫುಲ್ ರೀಸೆಟ್ ಆಗ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಎರಡು ಇನ್ಪುಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲೇನೋ 1 1 ಕೊಟ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ನಾರ್ ಗೇಟ್ ಇನ್ಪುಟ್ 1 ಆಯ್ತಂತೆ, ಏನೋ ಒಂದು ಇನ್ಪುಟ್ 1 ಆಯ್ತಂತೆ, ಔಟ್ಪುಟ್ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿನೂ 0 ಆಗ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ, ಮತ್ತೆ ಕ್ಯೂ ಬಾರ್ ಅಲ್ಲೇನೂ 0 ಆಗ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ 0 0 ಆಗಿದ್ರೆ ಅದು ಇದು ಕ್ಯೂ ಮತ್ತೆ ಇದು ಕ್ಯೂ ಬಾರ್, ಸೊ ಅದು ಮೀನಿಂಗ್ ಲಾಜಿಕ್ ಏನು ಬರಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ 1 1 ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಅಕ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ ಲ್ಯಾಚ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. Yes, now shall we simulate this? We will try simulation here. So what is this? This is flip-flop. So what is this? 0 0. I got some pink output here. Why? Because this is the first time I am simulating. So it is not having any past data. Yes, first time the flip-flop is seeing, the latch is seeing this input. Yes, if you see a person first time, you don't have any past memories, no? So that is the meaning. Okay, so then I'll make S as 1. Then I'll make S as 1. If S is 1, What is Q? Q is also 1. So I'll make S as 1. So what is Q? Q went to 1. So latch, इधर से latch set हो गया और reset, do reset as 1. So if reset is 1, Q bar will be 1. So it is completely reset. Yes. If you make both as 1 1, what happened? Q and Q bar. This is Q. This is Q bar. So if it is Q bar means what is the meaning? Iden baruto adu ultane barbeku. You always need to get the ulta of your output. But here you don't have the ulta of your output. You are getting the same output. So this state is not allowed in SR latch. So many students are there from different regions. So we will continue in English itself so that everyone will understand. Yes, 1 1 if I give, both will become 0 0. Okay. So this is the simple using gates. We tried what? We tried the latch, RS latch, set, reset, latch. Okay. So then I'll go for the flip-flop block. See, I have a flip-flop RS. I have a flip-flop RS. I'll select that flip-flop RS. I'll put it on the screen. So what and all is there? I have set input, reset input. This is to clear. So if I press this clear, the flip-flop will clear all the output. This is preset. If I press this preset, the Q will become 1. Okay, this will be there. Preset and clear inputs will be always there if you purchase a hardware. So that is also given here. And Q and Q bar, we know what is Q and Q bar. Okay, now Q and Q bar is output, all others are input. Just place the flip-flop IC and connect the input-output switches. That's it. So what is this? S set. This is reset. So this exercise using basic gates, and this exercise using the IC block. CL means clear, ma. CL means clear. So once if I give something to CL, it will clear the output. See, I'll take logic 1. PR means preset. SR means set and reset. Yes. So PR means preset. Okay. So here I connected 1. See, there is a bubble here. So the 1 will be inverted to 0 here. Yes. Here I connected it to 1. So what is there? There is a bubble here. So the 1 will be inverted to 0. Now what is given for preset? Preset is 0. So it means that don't do any preset. Yes. And here clear I connected 1 and there is a bubble here. So the bubble will invert that 1. So that is 0. So what it means here, what I connected to clear? I connected 0 to clear. So it means don't do any clear. Okay. So I'm telling the flip-flop, don't do any preset and don't do any clear. So that's why I connected 1 and 1. Okay. So I cannot able to change this. This is all time logic 1. Yes. If I connect 0, what happens? If I connect 0, that will be inverted with this bubble and it will become 1. So I'm switching on the preset. At the time, I'm switching on the preset. Yes. So now you can help me. What should be my output if I give 0, 0? 0, 0 means it obviously mm, turns to pinkish color because there is no old outputs. Yes. If I make reset as 1, Q bar will be 1. If I make set as 1, Q will be 1. Shall I do 1, 1 in both the inputs? I cannot do 1, 1 in both the inputs. So we will simulate it. So 0, 0, there is no previous input present. So I'm seeing the person for the first time. If you see a new person, if you see a new serial in a TV, so I'm seeing that serial for the first time. So I don't have any backup data in my mind. For example, if I see Nagini serial, so I have so many backup data, Nagini 1, Nagini 2, Nagini 3. I have so many backup data in my mind. So I can able to recall something from that. But here there is no backup data. Yes, that is 0, 0. So if I press reset, Q bar is 1. If I press set as 1, Q is 1. Yes. If I make both as 1, 1. If I make both as 1, 1. Can you see the lower window which is available here? All of you can see the window which is available here. It's highlighted in blue color. Highlighted in blue color. Yes. So it is giving me the warning. What is that? Set and reset signals uh, active at the same time. So those signals will not be active at the same time. So that is a mistake. We should not do that. So both should not be 1. Yes. So now if I make 0, 0, it is having some old data. So it is giving some old data here. Yes, this is the simple SR latch using a IC. Now again I'll take a SR latch. This is a different SR latch. So which pin is extra here? Which pin is extra here? What is the extra pin available here? EN. EN is the extra pin. So what is that EN? EN is enable. EN is the main switch. So if I give enable as 1, then this IC will work. If I give enable as 0, this IC will not work. So that is the logic. All others are same. So I'll copy my inputs. Then this also, reset also. Reset and clear. S and R is input. S is set, R is reset, and Q is output. Q bar is also output. So it's just a representation. Q and then Q bar. So if Q is 1 means Q bar will be 0. That's why it is Q bar. What should I connect to enable? I should connect 1. Okay. This is enable. So now we will do the wiring. Enable should be always on. Now we will simulate this. Circuit is over. So what is the difference between this circuit and previous circuit? There is no much difference. Here there is no enable input, and here we are having the enable input. Yes, that's all. Yes. So shall we simulate now? So enable is 0. The chip is not selected. I give reset 1. I give set 1. I'll give both different inputs. So nothing is reflected in the output screen because my chip is not on. Now I'll enable the chip. Now the chip is on. Okay. So I make set as 1. Output is 1. I make reset as, see here I made 0 0. Still it is giving the old output. Okay. Still it is giving the old output. Then I make reset as 1. So Q bar is 1. I make it 0. So still it is giving the old output. I do both 1 1. So immediately I got the warning. Set and reset both are active at the same time. So this is not allowed. This is not allowed in latch. Okay. Latch or flip-flop. In SR flip-flop, you cannot make both the inputs as input as 1 1. Yes, so what and all we discussed? We discussed like SR latch using basic gates, simple SR latch using IC block, and then we discussed SR latch using the enable input. Okay, so now again see one more latch we have, flip-flop. My voice is not audible. Parul, my voice is audible? Okay. Maybe network issues, ma. I have good network in my place. Okay, now we will try with the different flip-flop. It is D flip-flop. It is a delay flip-flop, or I can call data flip-flop. D is for delay flip-flop or data flip-flop. Okay. Now take the inputs. The two inputs you have to connect. I give data, and the other input is enable input. Then I should connect the outputs. So Q and then this is Q and then Q bar, two outputs. And then I want to connect logic 1 for my preset and clear. If we connect S to reset and if you as per the input it will react. If we connect S to reset and R to set, what happens? If your S pin is 1, Q will be 1. If your R pin is 1, Q bar will be 1. That is the logic. Yes, we can do that. SR latch we can construct using basic gates. If you connect a clock, then it is a flip-flop. Okay, so this is over, ma. D flip-flop we designed. So D flip-flop, what is the meaning of D flip-flop? Data flip-flop or design flip-flop. So in D flip-flop, if I give 0, the 0 will come in the output Q. If I give 1, the 1 will come in the output Q. So it's a D data flip-flop or delay flip-flop. So data flip-flop, what I give, the same data I'll get. In a box, if I put red color ball, I'll get the same red color box. I can get the same red color ball outside. Yes, what I put, the same thing I will get. Now we will do simulation. Okay. So
Ma'am, and how much time simulation will be completed because it's 4 already?
Okay, I'll finish up to this. I'll finish, Parul.
Okay.
2 minutes, huh?
Okay.
So we will finish this delay flip-flop and then we will continue in the next session. Yes. So this enable is 0. So the chip is not highlighted. The chip is not working. So now I'll make this enable as 1. See, what data is present in the data is directly transferred to the queue, the same data. If I make this as 1, again this queue will become 1. So I'll make this as 1. So now the queue has become 1. Got it? So that is the data flip-flop or delay flip-flop. Okay. So I hope you all can able to follow D flip-flop. D flip-flop is a, yes, you can call it as transparent flip-flop also. What you give, the same thing you will get in the output side. Correct. Good. So you try to follow, if possible, you try to practice this in a laptop or a system. This software is available in the Windows version. If you have Windows, you can practice this. Okay. So we will continue JK flip-flop in the next session. So next session is on Monday. Monday 3 o'clock is the next session. And tomorrow, I'm planning for a Cisco training for 1 hour. Parul? Parul?
Ma'am, yes.
Yes, Parul. Parul, I have applied for one session tomorrow, Parul. Just you check it out. At 10 o'clock I have applied, huh?
Ma'am, 10 o'clock I think is booked for tomorrow. 1 second. Let me...
What are all the applications of D flip-flop is? D flip-flop we use in shift register, no? So all those flip-flops are D flip-flop. Yes. So okay, we will wind up today's session. We will continue in the Monday 3 o'clock. We will continue JK flip-flop and then counters. Yes. Thank you, ma.